Good morning, students. Welcome to the English class. Good to have you all here after a good session of interaction that we had over the weekend. So much discussion we all did, and also talked about how we learned many things about various topics that we have learnt. We revised, and it was good to hear the poems along with the hard words that you all have been learning, right? And it was indeed a great time of interaction, which turned out to be fruitful. So, as I was saying, before we begin with this new chapter, we have had fun with all the grammar. I hope your common nouns, proper noun practices, even the action words practices you're doing at home by making your sentences in the copy. Students, the chapter color may vary what I'm showing you here and the way it is showing, but it is the same chapter, which is Clever Fox and Greedy Wolf. Before we begin with this chapter, I would quickly like to revise the last two poems we have done. One was Cat in a Hat on page number 43. Let me show it to you. And then The Sun and the Moon. This was on page number 43. And then The Sun and the Moon. We will quickly practice. Okay. So let us practice Cat in a Hat. Where are you going, my little cat? I'm going to town to get me a hat. What? A hat for a cat? A cat? Get a hat? Whoever saw a cat with a hat? Where are you going, my little dog? I'm going to town to sit on a log. What? A log? For a dog? A dog? Get a log? Whoever saw a dog on a log? Where are you going, my little mouse? I'm going to town to find me a house. What? A house for a mouse? Who ever saw a mouse in a house? I did. My dear students, so as you are knowing that we are slowly from the easy poems, we are moving to the difficult poems, right? And which means that the stanzas are increased. So please, my dear children, learn the poems nicely. Okay. We now move to the next poem, Sun and Moon. Okay. The moon shines clear as silver. The sun shines bright as gold. And both are very lovely and very, very old. God hung them up as lanterns for all beneath the sky, and nobody can blow them out, for they are up too high. So, dear children, please learn both the poems that I have taken up, and we have a wonderful new story today. This is Clever Fox and Greedy Wolf. So, please write today's date on top, which is 5.11.2020, and you will be underlining the hard words. So shall we begin with our reading practice? Now, what do we mean by a clever fox? Now, a fox and a wolf are they farm animals or wild animal? They are wild animals, isn't it? A clever fox is somebody who's very smart. So what did this clever fox do? And what did the greedy wolf do? We are going to see it in this new chapter. A clever fox met a greedy wolf in the forest. Underline the word clever, Clever, and greedy, Gredy, and forest, Forest, forest. I am hungry, growled the wolf. Underline the word growled, which means that he shouted, growling like a loud noise. Growled. I am going to eat you up. The fox was frightened. So the fox and the wolf met in the forest, and the wolf was hungry. So he told the fox, I'm going to eat you up. And the fox was frightened, that is scared. Underline the word frightened, Frighthened, frightened. Don't eat me, Mr. Wolf. Don't eat me, Mr. Wolf. Please don't, cried the fox. So, did the fox really cry? When we get scared, when we do something wrong, we somewhat feel like crying. It was that kind of a noise. Why not? Roared the wolf. I am hungry. The fox had an idea. What happened? The fox had an idea. We are reading this from page number 60. Come with me, said the fox. I will find you some food. So the fox says that let's not, talk about, don't try to eat me up, don't talk about eating me up, but I'll find you food. So come with me. The fox took the wolf to an old house. They looked through the kitchen door. It was the door, window. Sorry. Underline the word kitchen and window. Kitchen, kitchen. Window, window. So the fox took the wolf to an old house where they were seen peeping inside through a kitchen window. Aha, said the wolf. Look at the food. In the kitchen, a woman was putting cakes on the shelf, as you can see. She went out of the kitchen and shut the door. So both of them were seeing few cakes being put on a shelf, and the lady left the kitchen and went out and shut the door. We can't get in, said the wolf. Shh, be quiet, whispered the fox. So the fox said, no, 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 let me try it out. You be quiet. The kitchen window was very small. The fox opened it. Now underline the word whispered, which means quietly bolna. When you talk in the class in presence of the teacher. Whispered, whispered. He climbed through the door. Underline the word climbed, Climbed, climbed. Come inside, said the fox to the wolf. The wolf climbed inside. The fox and the wolf started to eat the cake. So now both of them are inside the kitchen and both of them are eating the cake. The fox ate one cake. Then the fox took 3 cakes and put them outside the window. So what did the fox do? He ate one cake and then took 3 cakes and put them outside the window. The wolf was greedy. Underline the word greedy, Gredy, which means that he was selfish. He ate one cake, chomp, chomp, chomp. Then he ate another and another and another. The wolf ate 8 cakes. 8, that means he's already eaten 8. Eight cakes. But still did not stop. suddenly the woman came into the kitchen. So the wolf was just busy eating cakes, and he was not ready to go from there because he liked the cake so much. "What are you doing here?" shouted the woman. "Have you eaten my cakes?" The woman picked up a rolling pin. Now, what is a rolling pin? As you can see on the screen here, a rolling pin is like it's actually a balan. If you see this picture here, it is actually a balan. Okay, she picked this up and the fox jumped through the small window. So the fox knew that he's in trouble. So he jumped through the small window. He picked up the three cakes and ran away. He got his cakes and ran away. The greedy wolf, after eating 8 cakes, was so fat he could not get through the window. Oh dear, what did the poor wolf pick up? So then he started saying, "Oh my God, what did the poor wolf got me into?" Okay, and this is how the whole story ended. So, what is the moral of the story? What is the right thing we have learned? Do not be greedy. If mummy gives you 2 biscuits or 4 biscuits, only eat that much. Don't ask for the complete packet because you will get full and not like to have your dinner, lunch, or breakfast. Also, one needs to be smart. And all of these things are what we are learning through this story. My dear students, I hope you have underlined the hard words. What you have to do is write it in your copy, all these hard words, okay? And learn the spellings. Remember, I will be asking them, though we will be practicing it again and again as well. So, only do the reading of this chapter, which is chapter number 7, Clever Fox and Greedy Wolf, and I'll see you in the next class. Till then, be safe. Bye bye.